Makakausap natin ngayon House Justice Committee Chairperson Jervy Luistro. Magandang gabi po sa inyo, Congresswoman.
Evening, Corina, and thank you for having me in your program.
Opo, so yung aasahan po nating impeachment hearing sa Miyerkules, paano po yun kung hindi sumipot si VP Sara? Dahil ang sabi nga po, kailangan naroon po siya. Hindi po pwedeng tulad sa ICC. ICC ba? ICI? Yung wala po doon yung Pangulo noong siya ay dinidinig ang kanyang kaso. Pag hindi po siya sumipot, paano?
Well, Miss Corina, yung presence niya during the hearing proper is part of her right to due process, no? That being her right, it only means na prerogative niya whether to come or not to come. But of course, from the perspective ng sambayanang Pilipino, matagal na nating hinihintay ang kasagutan ng Vice Presidente sa mga alegasyong ito. So for us in the committee, we will truly appreciate if she will come and actively participate in the hearing proper.
So she has a choice pala.
That is correct, Corina. She has a choice.
Okay, so opinion lamang yung hindi pwede siyang hindi magpakita. May mga nagsasabi pong taktika lang daw ng bise, yung pag-anunsyo po niya ng pagtakbo bigla, no? At napakaaga sa 2028, para salagin o pahinain itong impeachment kasi marami daw pong mga matatakot dyan po sa mababang kapulungan.
Well, that is a possibility, no? Yung epekto ng kanyang pronouncement of her intention to run in 2028 with respect to the decision of the justice members and even of the House members on this impeachment. But time and again, I wish to remind my colleagues, this is our constitutional duty, so we have to hear it in line with our fidelity to the sovereign Filipino people, not to the President, not to the Vice President, but to the sovereign Filipino people.
May mga alegasyon din po, matagal na po rin naming naririnig ito. Lumulutang na may vote buying daw sa impeachment proceedings. Kung hindi man pera, ay kasunduang walang gantihan. At papatawarin na daw lahat ng mga bumoto noong siya'y in-impeach nung unang beses. Basta't wag lang daw bumoto ngayon, all is forgiven, at hindi po sila gagantihan kapag naupo po ang bise bilang presidente.
I actually, with respect to the influence coming from the leadership, I vehemently deny having experienced any influence coming from the leadership, no, Corina? With respect naman to the influence coming from the camp of VP Duterte, wala rin naman akong naririnig, at least personally, no? So for me, as Justice Chair, isa lang ang focus ko, to be able to come up with an orderly and organized proceeding in a way that the Filipino people will understand. After all, this impeachment process is an extraordinary power that is given to the Filipino people.
So maikli na lamang po, 1, 2, 3, ano po ang aming maaasahan na magaganap sa Miyerkules?
Okay, so this hearing proper is intended really for the presentation of evidence of both the complainant and the respondent. Pero Corina, merong mga pending matters before us that we will be acting on. One is the request of Congressman Chel Jokno for subpoena of documents from AMLA, PICOA, NBI, Ombudsman, no? Second is the petition of Kong Chel Jokno for protective custody of Ramil Madriaga. And of course, the other one is the concern on the conflict of interest in view of the entry of appearance of Attorney Powa and Attorney Monsayak. At least these three will be addressed on Wednesday before we start the presentation of the evidence.
Okay, so sa unang araw, parang preliminaries. So definitely, I guess in the first day, baka hindi po sumipot si VP Sara. What happens then? Tuloy-tuloy pa rin because it's her right to appear or not appear.
That is correct, Corina. Yung pagdating niya sa hearing proper, choice niya yon, prerogative na yon, karapatan niya yon. But then again, of course, kamukha ng sinabi ko kanina, matagal nang pending itong mga aligasyon ng confidential fund, threat and unexplained wealth. It's about time masagot na ito at marinig ng sambayan ng Pilipino.
Sorry po, sa total amount, last question, total amount, magkano po ang pinag-uusapan nating kailangan panagutan ng Office of the Vice President?
With respect to the confidential fund, it is 73 million for the OVP and 500 million for DepEd. No, this is with respect to the allegation of misuse of confidential fund. About the unexplained wealth, that is yet to be seen after we have issued the subpoena of documents of AMLA.
Malinaw po. Maraming salamat sa inyong oras, House Justice Committee Chairperson Jervy Luistro.
Thank you, Ms. Karina.
Manatiling nakatutok sa Bilyonaryo News Channel. Sumubaybay sa aming social media accounts at mag-subscribe sa aming YouTube channel para sa mga bago at eksklusibong balita.